Thank you, Chairman. Good morning.
Good morning.
First, I want to thank you and your staff. Anytime my constituents have had a question or concern, your staff has been very prompt in getting the answer back. They don't always like the answer, but one of the most important things is promptness and getting the answer in the first place. I have two questions. One relates to the water quality, drinking water quality that we talked about, some members have talked about earlier, and I'm on your website. I must say that I read the lead and copper rule and I'm totally confused right now. But some states are using a process of ionization to treat water. I was reading a Wall Street Journal article earlier. I know that New York State has that, and I was wondering what DEP's position is on those types of new technologies to treat water.
Well, any technology that is applied when it comes to protecting drinking water quality has to be proven. So I think we are very strict and have a very robust process by which we would evaluate any of those technologies. We're certainly open to technological innovations, but they've got to prove themselves. So we will be pretty demanding when it comes to the application of those technologies.
Was ionization approved in Pennsylvania at one point and then has been taken off the list of approved treatments?
I don't know the answer to that question, Representative, but I will get it for you.
And I do know that it's been approved in some other states, and then I have a company in my district that does some work in the water quality area, Calgon Carbon, from a ultraviolet light treatment standpoint, but I don't know specifically if they have an interest in getting on any approved list, but I'll ask that. As far as your permitting process goes, you had indicated that there's a backlog, and certainly if there's a backlog and you went through the A's to the F's, and with that many F's, they're certainly impacting the A's in getting the permits out of your office, and that impacts, if the A submitter is in one of our legislative districts, then the F's are penalizing, certainly our workers or our companies in our district. So when you get an F submission in, do you send that back to the applicant, the consultant, I assume, and then are they charged another fee, a second fee to resubmit it?
Well, if an application is withdrawn or denied, a new fee would have to be paid. We attempt in every way possible to try to accommodate the regulated community. We encourage, for example, pre-application conferences. Let's get together and talk about this before you actually put anything on paper. Unfortunately, that offer of help is not always accepted for reasons that mystify me. So we do everything that we can to encourage compliance, to assist folks to get a complete and technically accurate application developed. We don't charge an extra fee if they mess up. Only when they start over do we get into a new fee.
And I guess that would be a delicate line to walk, because I would certainly not want a constituent coming in and saying, why am I being charged another fee? But by the same token, that cost is being transferred to all the other ones that are doing it right. So maybe we put them on double secret probation and start a program going forward. I think that PennDOT may have an approved list, for example, of contractors. Do you have an approved list of consultants that individuals or companies could go to and say, hey, these people have already proven that they can do it right? Or maybe there's a separate tier of fees.
Well, we have not gotten into the habit of shaming folks, and I'm not sure that would necessarily be a productive way to approach it. Again, we think that the way that we are currently handling it, encouraging consultants to sit with us before they file an application, is the way to go, and we need more folks to take advantage of that.
And I would agree with that, but perhaps the fee is lower if they do take the time to, because that benefits all of us, right? It's getting the backlog off the desk, it's getting production and jobs created in Pennsylvania. Like I said, PennDOT, I believe, has an approved list. I mean, if you came up with an approved list, these people have already gone through and met our standards and have proven that they're A or B quality. I would want to know where to go if my company's making a submission. Just some thoughts to consider.
Thank you.
Thank you again.